Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, the Rockstar. I am a part of Super Obvious. We are here to talk about Gotham Season 4, Episode 2. The episode pretty much starts with an intro of Jim Gordon and Harvey Bullock raiding Scarecrow's house. He is not there. They notice outside that, I don't remember his name, but the guy that was sprayed with the toxic gas from the last episode is pretty much hung up like a scarecrow. And that's how the show starts. After that, we are at the GCPD and we see that Bruce Wayne is locked the fuck up. And, I mean, he's pretty much released immediately. I mean, he's Bruce Wayne, and Alfred's there to get him out. Jim Gordon asks him, hey, what were you doing? You look kind of roughed up. And he's like, oh, I was rock climbing. And he doesn't look like he's in rock climbing gear at all. Like, he's in his nighttime stuff, which is like a black coat, black pants, black shirt. You know, it's pretty sketch. And before they leave, they run into Lucius Fox, which, if you know him, he's the guy that gives, you know, Batman all of his technology, all of his gadgets, his suit stuff, everything. He asks him the same thing, hey, what were you doing? And Bruce is like, I was rock climbing. And he's like, okay. Like, he knows he's full of shit. So they leave. A little bit more into the episode, we're at the GCPD, and Penguin comes in with a bunch of paparazzi and media and some of his goons, pretty much putting Jim Gordon and the GCPD on blast, like, hey, Gotham isn't safe. Every time you guys are supposed to do something, you fail. My system works. By the way, his system is giving people cards allowing them to do crime, which is fucking nuts. Like, that's bad. And we transition to the insane asylum where the Scarecrow shows up and he's intimidating and threatening the guy that's in charge of the insane asylum, and he sprays him with the fear gas. He starts freaking out. I'm not completely sure of every single order of, you know, what happens in this episode, but something else that happens is back at the GCPD, Jim wants to go to the insane asylum to confront Scarecrow. None of the cops there have his back. He's about to leave with Bullock, which is the lieutenant now. He's a lieutenant, and even Harvey Bullock doesn't follow him, and Gordon's like, hey, what are you doing? And Bullock is like, well, if I leave and go with you, none of these cops are going to have my back anymore. So Jim leaves on his own. He goes to the insane asylum, confronts the Scarecrow. Eventually, the Scarecrow does spray Gordon with the fear gas, and it makes Gordon transition into, like, this hallucination state. We see Lee, which was his girlfriend, in a bathtub, and she slit her wrists, and she's trying to make Jim do the same thing. Jim finds a way to overcome not being affected by the fear gas, which shocks Scarecrow. There's also a part where Scarecrow is in the insane asylum, and he affects a whole bunch of people with the fear gas to kind of build an army. Scarecrow pretty much tells all his people that's in his army, like, yo, kill James Gordon. And James Gordon pulls out his gun, but he's not really trying to shoot anybody or kill anybody. So he fights a lot of the infected crazy people off, and he uses, like, weapons and stuff, but he doesn't, like, shoot anyone. And by accident, he sets off the water sprinklers, which is actually the cure to make the people that are hit with the fear gas, you know, calm down and not be crazy anymore. Scarecrow notices this, and he's, like, shocked, and of course, you know, as a bad guy, he slides and leaves. And we transition to a part with Bruce Wayne. You know, it's nighttime, and he's wearing his little nighttime stuff. He gets into a fight with a bunch of thugs. They almost beat him to death, but Alfred actually saves him. You know, that scene ends. We end up back, you know, the Wayne mansion where Alfred and Bruce Wayne are arguing about, you know, what he's doing. And they get a knock at the door. It's Lucius Fox. He's like, hey, you know, since you left, I haven't been able to stop thinking about your quote-unquote rock climbing. He gives him this briefcase, and when they open the briefcase, it pretty much has a prototype suit. He's not Batman, but if you care about the show, it's a big deal. It's a suit that has these functions and abilities, like it's almost bulletproof. It's really lightweight. There's really good long-distance communication. It's like a real prototype of the bat suit. It looks pretty cool. They give it like a test run. Bruce Wayne is jumping from building to building. He almost doesn't make a certain jump, and the hands help him, like, grip and slide and get back up so he doesn't fall off a building. And Alfred's talking to him through the headsets. That's pretty much most of the episode. I mean, there's another part where Selena Kyle, you know, Kat, and Tabitha, they both get these cards to have a meeting, and when they get to where they have to have the meeting, we are dropped with a big bomb that Barbara is still alive, even though she fucking died last season, which is crazy. That's a big deal. And also, Ivy shows up. What's being presented is that Barbara wants Tabitha and Kat to join her, I'm guessing to take out Penguin, and along with Ivy showing up, who's supposed to be like, one of Penguin's goons, she wants to join them as well because she's tired of him. For the most part, that is the episode. I think it was really good. I can't say nothing bad about it. I'm really looking forward to episode 3. I haven't watched the trailer for episode 3 yet. But yeah, this is your boy Beat as the Rockstar. This is the Gotham Season 4 Episode 2 recap. I think it was good. Character development, good plot development, good transitions. I think they did a lot in this episode. It had a really good fast-paced feel to it. But yeah, motherfuckers, I will see you later.